don't know if you can see us, but because of distancing and stuff, we've got to be far away. So we just thought we'd do a little video for the Halloween crafts that we were going to be doing tonight. I'm quite excited because this is the closest I'm ever going to get to being a Blue Peak presenter. So here's what I made earlier. I hope you're doing okay. I know it's really sad that we're not at Brownie's at the moment. Honestly, don't know how long that's going to go on for. Hopefully we'll be back after half term, but obviously everybody's safety is the most important thing. So that's what we've got to be careful of right now. Have you had a good week, Tawny?
Yeah.
Did you have a nice birthday?
I did actually.
Okay.
I went for a very nice pub lunch with my boys.
Oh, that's so nice. Right, wonderful. We might have a little special something for Tawny later. So, we've got a couple of crafts. They're mostly based on the sort of Halloween trick-or-treat trail that's going to be happening in the village. So it's making pumpkins and crafts that you can put into your windows so that if people going around trick-or-treating see your pumpkin in the window, their mums and dads will be able to say, oh, trick-or-treat, and pop a sweet in their bucket for them. So, the first one we've got is this lovely giant pumpkin. I've painted this one already on just an old cereal box. Crunchy Nut is my cereal of choice. But whatever you've got, or a giant piece of card, or a bit of paper. I've got some paper as well. So I've got some orange paint, because that was the easiest, quickest way of doing it. But if you've got colouring pens or pencils or cut out scraps of tissue paper or material, whatever you've got that's orange, you can make your pumpkin with. So Tawny, would you like to paint your pumpkin? I gave you the better pumpkin.
Oh, thanks.
I know, nice like that. I drew two, and the first one was a bit rubbish, so I thought I'd let you have the good one. And while Tawny is painting hers, I shall cut this one out. Cutting is always quite tricky. I'm not going to cut the excess bits of cereal box off to make it a little bit easier to negotiate. Of course, you don't have to cut it out. You can just stick the whole bit of cardboard onto the window if that's easier as well, because cutting is quite tricky. I'm not even doing this particularly neatly. I'm leaving a bit of an edge around the paint. It's creating a bit of a border effect, which is obviously fabulous. I hope you've all been having a good week. I don't remember, normally people come running up to me and say, it was my birthday. So if you did have a birthday in the week,
Yeah, I did.
Daisy, yeah, Tawny did, obviously. We gave out Daisy's card last week, so I hope you had a lovely day, Daisy. You did something super, super fabulous. I love Halloween.
Do you?
Tawny, yeah. I don't know if you know that about me. Bit of a fake. Me and Tawny have known each other for about 750 years.
And the rest.
So,
It feels like that, believe me.
the cheek of it. Halloween's my favourite. I'm really hoping that I'll be able to work next week. I'm working at a place called Kentwell Hall, which is, it's in a place called Sudbury, which is sort of the other side of Braintree, for their event called Halloweenies, which is the School of Sorcery. And I'm going to be over there just being a sort of general witchy character, There might be a few other characters. There might be some magic occurring.
Ooh, I might have to bring in the Jimmy Cub along.
Oh, you definitely should bring Jimmy. You'd absolutely love it.
Jimmy wanted to come tonight.
Oh, did he? He always wants to come.
I know. He wants to be a brownie.
Of course he does. It's the best thing. Ah, lovely. So there we go. I have cut out my pumpkin. I've put a little, I don't know if you can see the little green stalky bit on the top there. And I drew in some lines to make the sort of texture of the pumpkin before I coloured it in with the paint. And my paint is almost dry, and I'm going to let that dry a little bit more before I put on some features with, I've got black pens, but what you could do is cut out some bits of black paper or colour in, oh, this black pen's a bit rubbish.
Do you want my one? I put one with me.
Oh, thanks, Tawny. Sharing's caring. And then you can cut out, trying to colour quickly. This is why on Blue Peter they make everything in advance. There we go. So there's an eye. There we go. So you can cut out the features. And that's probably a good way of doing it actually, because then if you make a mistake, you haven't drawn it straight onto the pumpkin itself. You can maybe change the features and have a brownie. So that would be, oh, it needs to be a bit bigger maybe, but there's an eye like that. So we'll come back to that once the paint's a bit drier.
So I'm still painting.
Huh?
I'm still painting.
You are still painting, that's okay. It's beautifully done.
What are you going then?
She's got the skills. So, the second one that I have seen and thought we would have a go
I'm not
at.
having me paint yet.
What? You running out of paint?
So you're not having my paint? I'm finished.
Well, that's just cheating. I mean, I can make more paint. That's not a problem.
I'm nearly done. All right, don't panic.
So I've got a big piece of paper here. This is an A3 size paper, so it's nice and big. And what you do is you get an apple. Maybe I'll just see if you can see. This one is very old and squishy, so I haven't cut this one up. I cut up a new apple and I just sliced it in half. Can you see that? And the idea being that it's a bit of a pumpkin shape with the dimple in the top and the dimple in the bottom. I mean, round fruit tends to be sort of much of a muchness, doesn't it? You could maybe use a peach. I don't know if that would work.
Would that look like a bottom though?
They do look a little bit like bottoms. Maybe you could make bottoms and have some minions in the mix. Yeah, I know, it's good though. So this is what you do, and you will need paint for this if you want to have a go, because pens and pencils aren't going to work. And you just paint the cut side of the apple. I think you can dip it in, but if you dip it in, it might just be a bit of a splodge. So I'm going to paint, la la la, like that, like so. And then print it onto the paper. I'm going to do it now. Wish me luck.
Well, I've got a feeling that Kuki's...
That didn't work at all.
Well, I've got a feeling Kuki's done this on her windows.
Has she done it on the windows?
I've got a feeling. And if you haven't, Kuki, do it.
Do it, do it, do it. I'm going to try and load my apple up a bit more with a bit more paint. And roll it around a bit. Squishy squish. Oh, that's better. So there you go, you can see, it's kind of a bit of a pumpkin shape. So you can have pumpkins on parade, and then you can put different features. Oh, that one's quite good actually. So you can have an angry pumpkin and a happy pumpkin.
Scary pumpkin.
Scary pumpkin, definitely. Or you can maybe make them into characters and give them bodies and have pumpkin heads. One more. There you go. I've given you some paper, Tawny, so you can have a go as well. Aren't you lucky? So there we go. I've got my sheet of pumpkins. I think I'm going to give this fella a body. Obviously my paint is a bit squashy now, so it's going to be sticking on features. Just going to cut up the one I already did. That seems like the most effective idea.
That looks like he's already got a good scary face, huh?
Oh, Jenny, you're so skilled.
Accidental.
So I've sort of just slapdash used the paint as glue there, but you can see, I'm going to come a bit closer. There we go. So there's the apple pumpkin. This one's got a body and a stalk. This one, like Tawny's, as well, has got like a sort of mouth. He's a little bit like Pac-Man. Adults probably know what I'm talking about. I don't know if that's a thing that kids are into these days.
Jimmy loves Pac-Man.
Does he love Pac-Man? You know what you get with Pac-Man as well?
Cherries.
Ghosts! So when you've done your pumpkin printing, oh, I know, you can draw other things on it as well. Stop using the same pen, that doesn't work. None of the pens work.
My pen.
I didn't want to usurp your pen.
You know what else you could do to make this really autumny picture?
What's that?
Is paint leaves and put leaf prints on it as well.
You absolutely could have an autumn theme. Paint the leaves, print the leaves, or you can glue the leaves onto the paper as well. So I've drawn a lovely spider.
I don't like spiders.
So I've got my phone propped on top of a bin to be able to do the filming, and when I turned the bin over, there was quite a ginormous spider on the bottom of the bin that is in the hall somewhere, happily minding his merry own business.
If I start screaming, you know why.
Yeah, it might be crawling up Tawny's leg.
Oh, don't say that. It's in my handbag and I'm really in trouble.
He won't be in your handbag. Spiders don't like handbags. So yeah, you can draw autumny things like conkers and leaves and apples onto your paper, or you can do spooky things like pumpkins and spiders and witches and ghosts and skeletons and pirates. They're sort of spooky. They are in Pirates of the Caribbean because they're
Zombie pirates.
zombie pirates.
Well, not just pirates.
No, not regular pirates. I think pirates are quite scary though. You wouldn't want to run into one.
What about clowns?
Clowns are sometimes scary. And
Caterpillars.
no one needs to know about my caterpillar story, Tawny Owl. They're scary.
I will tell you all when we can meet again.
She will too, she's really mean. At least I went up the climbing wall.
Well, how long did it take?
Yeah, right. So, now I've got my almost completely dry painted pumpkin. Yeah, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to get my permanent marker so that I don't ruin Tawny's. On if there's a bit of squishy paint left over. So I like a scary pumpkin. Oh, and also you can go and pick your own pumpkin from the pumpkin patch.
I did that last
You did that last Sunday? Where did you go?
I went to Alderley near Colchester
Oh yeah.
and I took the two devils, otherwise known as Jimmy and Tommy.
They're so adorable.
And we got our wheelbarrow and
Oh nice.
I've got pictures of Tommy and Jimmy both holding pumpkins that are probably bigger than them.
Wow! You'll have to pop those up as well. So I can say, oh, I'm glad I didn't use Tawny's pen because I'm muffing my pen.
I'm actually creating an autumn scene by my front door.
Oh, nice.
So once it's finished and Jimmy's done his pumpkins and everything, I will post some pictures. Because I've made a conker wreath, I've got autumn leaf, lights. It's going to look amazing.
Definitely. So yeah, you can go and pick your own pumpkin and carve your pumpkins, and that has Totes just reminded me. Tell everyone about Mr. Tawny Owl.
Mr. Tawny Owl?
In his youth.
Oh, well, Mr. Tawny Owl, when he was a little boy, which was many, many, many years ago, his mummy refused to buy him a pumpkin to carve.
Oh, sad.
So she bought him a Swede. So
a Swede, like a turnip, a Swede, you know what they are.
It's really hard, and if you ever try and cut a Swede to cook it, you'll know how hard it is. So Mr. Tawny, as a little boy, used to try and sit there carving a Swede.
I reckon that must have taken days.
If not weeks.
Yeah, I think that was the plan all along. I keep them quiet for a few, from like September onwards.
He was a very good quiet child.
Oh, that's so sad.
But it's okay, because I
But
made him
it's
buy loads of
traditional.
pumpkins last week at the pumpkin patch.
Really?
Well, there might have been like 7 or 8.
Oh, okay.
And I bought a swan-shaped squash.
A swan-shaped squash?
Yes!
Was it like a one-off, or is that a thing?
No, it's a thing.
Oh, wow.
And it actually looks like a swan, and it's going to be part of my autumn display. So
Definitely.
I might be making him a little bow tie and top hat, because he's so cute.
There are so many pictures that you need to be posting up once you finish your autumn display.
See, the thing is, obviously it's half term next week.
Yes.
So starting Saturday, I've got a very, very excited little boy who just wants to do Halloween stuff. So, once we've got the time, that's what we're doing.
Perfect. That's so exciting. So, I have finished the pumpkin for my window. This one is going to go up at my house because Wise Owl is very excited about having a pumpkin in her window so that we can sort of participate in the local trick-or-treating if we get any passers by.
I'm going to take mine home and let Jimmy do the face on it.
Oh, what a good idea!
Because he was desperate to come tonight, so that will mean he feels like he's a Brownie.
Absolutely, absolutely. So we've got our giant pumpkins, we've got our pumpkin display formation team, if you like, and once you've finished with your apple, throw it away.
Don't eat it.
Don't eat it.
I know some of you will, but please don't.
Wonderful.
How do you like it?
Yes, Tawny has bought a craft.
This doesn't happen very often, as you know, girls.
Very exciting.
This is something I'm going to be making next week. And all you need, a milk bottle, that's empty obviously, and rinsed. A black marker.
Ooh.
No, pink ones.
Of course you're going to have pink ones.
And some glue sticks.
Glue sticks.
Now, all you need to do is get your marker.
I've got a thing as well.
Yeah.
Tawny bought me one because she's yummy.
And you're going to draw a nice scary face on your milk bottle.
Okay, cool. I'm going to draw you.
Okay.
No, I won't do it. A scary thing.
So you can make it look like a pumpkin or a ghost.
Depending on how artistic you're feeling.
And as you know, I'm not very artistic.
I know that that's not true because you really are. You just don't believe in yourself, Tawny. You should. Oh, mine's got uneven eyes, but that's alright.
Raising the plate in my mouth, yeah.
I'm going to make that one extra big so it's obvious.
This has some nice little eyebrows.
Mine's a bit Edward Lunch. Yeah, mine's screen.
So if you can see my one.
Oh, lovely!
And then what you do, you take your lid off.
I might turn the lights on.
I know. And then you can crack your glow stick.
There's my colour. Beautiful.
And then you pop them in the nip bottle.
Oh, I definitely turn the lights on.
Put it there, and then round out and turn the lights.
Okay.
Are you ready, girls? Come on.
How's it looking?
It looks amazing.
Does it? Oh, look, that's so cool! Check it out. They will look so good in the window.
And the good thing is, you can just put new glow sticks in every day.
Yes, if you get a pack of glow sticks, there's normally sort of 15 or 20 in a pack, isn't there, of those skinny ones?
I mean, we put 2 in ours, but you know, put as many as you like in. The more in, the brighter it's going to be.
Different colours. As you so wish. So that is about all we are going to be doing with you today. Random nights. There's just one more thing that we need to do, because tonight we were supposed to be having Tawny's pumpkin party because of her birthday. So we always sing in true operatic style our birthday song. I'm going to do it, just me, because I'm the only one here and it's going to be incredible. I'm going to be at a distance because I don't want to sing in Tawny's face. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tawny. Happy birthday to you. And here is a present for you. It's obviously wildly exciting and expensive.
Some pistachios, because I was gutted that I missed out on pistachios last week.
But that's your goodness.
And some which will not last long in my house.
Good. No, I didn't think they would. And I thought I'd get something for Jimmy and Tommy as well, and then I thought no.
So it is.
Yeah, so, and especially after Jimmy ate your chocolate orange.
Yeah. Just so you know, girls, my husband messaged me as I got here to say that Jimmy had stolen my chocolate orange that someone had bought me for my birthday, hid under my desk, and ate the lot.
The cheek of it. Never eat another person's chocolate. That's lifelong advice right there for you.
Well, you say that, I can't leave chocolate in my house because you know what happens?
Someone else eats it.
No. Apparently, according to Mr. Tawny Owl, orphan children come knocking at the door and he has to give them my chocolate.
I feel like there's an untruth
Yes.
occurring.
This has been going on for the last 15 years.
The 15 years.
We've moved house and they still know where we live.
They still know where you live. If orphan children do ever ask you for some chocolate, that's absolutely fine to pass on your chocolate, but
in other words, Mr. Tawny Owl has eaten my chocolate.
he's eaten the chocolate and being a cheeky monkey about it. So I bought Tawny some chocolate. Hopefully she'll hide it so that no one else knows that it's there to sneakily eat, given away to the orphan children. So I hope you've enjoyed our lovely video. Next week is half term, so you wouldn't have been due to me anyway. But of course, you can come to Kentwell if the situation allows, and come and see us and do some magic and have a lovely day out. Hopefully you'll get your lovely crafts on the go, and we definitely want to see the pictures, so you can post them up on the Facebook page or send them to me. I will email this video out as well. Hopefully I can figure out the technology of being able to upload the video to get out to everybody. So yeah, you can text me pictures, you can email me pictures, you can Facebook pictures, and we'll have a lovely display of wonderful pictures. And thank you so much for being so understanding. Yeah, and mums and dads and adults, we will figure out what we're going to do about the subs situation and get in touch and let you know. But for now, cheerio!
Have a lovely, lovely week, and we'll see you all as soon as